This quarter, what we're going to be looking at is informational text structures. Okay, these are not new to you. These are things you've heard of before. When you describe something or compare some things, or you use problem solution, cause effect, or sequencing where you put things in order. So the act of writing in that manner is not something that is new to you. Would you agree with that? What we're going to try to do today is we're going to use a poem to try to describe ourselves. With me so far? Okay, ish. All I need is an ish. We are going to read and analyze the poem as we go, and then we are going to write our own. We are using George Ella Lyon's poem, Where I Am From, as the model text in order to figure out how to write our own. Does that make sense? Do we have to write ours exactly like hers? Goodness, no. Yes, dear. You'll figure something out. It'll be fine. No, doesn't matter. Okay, so here we go. We're going to take a look first. When we read poetry, before we just get in there, oftentimes we can look at the breakdown of it. What do you notice? How many stanzas are you seeing in this poem? Okay, you should be looking at yours, and you have a writing utensil in your hand for annotation. Okay, so how many stanzas are in this poem? Show me. Oh, good. Okay. There are 3 stanzas. Do you see the big space that's in between some of the lines? That indicates a stanza. Stanza is kind of like a paragraph in a book, is like a stanza in poetry. Okay, so what I need to do to help me is I draw a line just to divide up the poem so that I can kind of figure out different sections of the poem instead of the entire thing at the same time. Are you with me so far? Okay, and this stuff's tough. Like I said, I almost changed it, and I was like, nope, you're not changing it. They're doing it. They can do this. So there's that. Okay, so we're going to read this first little section, and the first stanza, and then we are going to pause for a second, gather our thoughts on what she's talking about, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I am from clothespins, from Clorox, and carbon tetrachloride. I learned in the last class when I looked it up that carbon tetrachloride is a cleaning supply. I did not know what it was. Okay. I am from the dirt under the back porch, black, glistening. It tasted like beets. Makes me wonder, did they grow beets? How else would the dirt taste like beets? I am from the forsythia bush, the Dutch elm, whose long gone limbs I remember as if they were my own. What are you noticing about repetition so far? Yep. Okay, so you've heard that I am from, I am from, I am from. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to box that. And I will say, when we're reading this poem this time, there's 2 different ways you can read, or 3 or 5, depending on where you are. In reading, when we're reading to analyze, we're reading to understand what the poem is about, or what something is about. In writing, not only do we need a little understanding of what it is, but we look at how did the writer do that. Okay. In social studies, you're usually reading to find answers to questions. In science, when you read, what are you reading about in science? Ecology. You're reading about facts. Okay? So as we go ahead and start breaking this down, what I'm going to do is how many lines are with the first part? How many are there? The whole thing has 9, yes. This first part, this I am from clothespins, from Clorox, from carbon tetrachloride. How many lines is that? 2. So I'm going to draw like a squiggly line across because I can't break down whole stanzas without getting lost and feeling like it's too much for me. So I break down lines instead of just stanzas. Okay, the smaller you can break things down, the easier it'll be, and then you'll start to see the big picture come together. On your poem, if you're not sure what to do, what should you do? No, not play basketball. Bad idea. What should you do if you don't know what to do? Do that one? Yes. Look at the example poem, and then how should you annotate it? The same. Yeah. Do it the same way I am if you don't know what to do. But you need to have annotations on the poem. Okay? Okay, so now that we have analyzed the poem, you are going to be writing about where you're from, whatever that means to you. Okay? Do you have to do your first two lines about cleaning like George Ella did? No, because whose poem is this? This is George Ella's poem. Whose poem is the one you're writing? Yours. So what your goal is this. And we're going to do a little brainstorming here in a second. Your goal is that you are describing, okay, because we're using that informational text structure. We're just playing with it in a different way. So some of you may end up publishing this poem for your grade. Some of you may end up choosing to do something different, both of which will be fine. But what you're going to do is you are thinking of your place or where you're from. So it might be people, it might be just thinking of your family in general, and then you're like, okay, what does my family do? I am going to pick this time, did Grandma Barb's, Grandma Millie's, Coves North, and Wisconsin. I could do that. My current family? I'll do my family now. All right, so I have sassy toddler. Who is going to do your family? That's an easy one. Like if you can't think of what to do, that's where I would go. Okay? I had some people in the last class too, they were like, you know, some not great stuff has happened in my life, and it's really hard for me to. I said, cool, choose a character from a book. And right there, I am from poem. Okay, it doesn't matter. The purpose is to try it. So yes. Say again. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Up at the top of my page, I'm just jotting down things. I have a first grader. What else? My house is loud. I have shoes everywhere. How many of you play a sport? Or whatever that means to you. Jot that down because that's something that you're part of, right? Where are you writing your poem? Show me. Cool. Awesome. Yeah. How many of you like go camping every year as a family? Cool. Write down camping. Okay. How many of you go on a vacation every year? Write down vacation. Write it down at the top. You're just you're jotting notes so you don't forget. How many of you have like a tradition? Like every Sunday you get together with family. Like I'm going to do Sunday dinner. Okay. So write that down. Maybe you have game night. Maybe you have movie night. Maybe, how many of you have a sibling? Yeah, how many of you are just so kind? Okay, so write down your siblings on there. You can write down your siblings. Think of your hobby. How many of you love video games? Write that down. How many of you love to be outside? How many of you like have woods or a creek or something by your house and you like to go in? Write that down. Write down creek, write down woods, write down explore, write down camp, write down travel. You're not writing anything. Write down family game night. Someone was talking about they play Monopoly every Thursday or something. Maybe you think of something you love that you do with someone, like fishing, as someone was talking about. They love to fish all by themselves. Okay, yeah. No. Does it have to be the same exact anything? No, because it's your poem, not hers. What you've done at this point is you've recreated this poem to fit you. What I want for you to do now is reread your poem and give yourself kudos somewhere. You should have a minimum of 4 lines at this point that are yours. They do not have to be like hers. Those are hers. So find a place to give yourself kudos. I am from homemade lasagna, from peanut butter toast and chicken nuggets. I am from scattered stuff, littered shoes and toys, random blankets and socks. I am from Sunday night dinners, mom, dad, Lynn, and family, all gathered around a too small table, dinner 2 hours later than promised. I think I like this part here. I also really like when the story was shared about the gossiping. I really like that. Like, I am from the family of gossip, gathered around the table, too loud, all up in everyone's business. I kind of like that too. Makes me smile. So, you have now written a new way to describe. For some of you, it's very, very easy to come up with ideas. You had stuff all the way down the page. Some of you, it was a little tougher. Okay. While we watch the next video, I am going to come around. I just want to see what you did. I'm not going to necessarily read it. I just want to see what words you got on paper during the time that it took for us to do this. And remember, the point was sometimes she just lists a few things, and sometimes she elaborates and gives more details, okay? All right, so I'm going to come around while we're doing the rest.